everyone, and welcome to Journey with the Kellers. My name is Amanda Keller, and today we are kind of in the Keller kitchen, kind of in the Keller kitchen adjacent, I guess. So why are we out here, and basically what's my dining room? Well, because I need the microwave, that's why. Okay, so for today we are making something from the Avengers Campus official cookbook, and today's recipe is cosmic crackle corn. Sounds delicious. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is about 8 cups, which this may be more or less. I just made popcorn. You need 8 cups of salted popcorn. You're also going to need 4 ounces of your little red candy melts and 4 ounces of your orange candy melts, and put them in a bowl together. And then you're going to need 2 ounces of black candy melts in a separate bowl, okay? And then the last thing that you're going to need is a baking sheet with some parchment paper on it. Simple? Simple. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your red candy, your 4 ounces of red candy melts and your 4 ounces of orange candy melts, and you're going to stick them in the microwave for about 30 seconds, okay? Don't really know if I'm allowed to sing that, but oh well. That was my kitten jumping after a fly or something. I don't know. Who knows? All right, so basically what you're going to do is basically melt these. If you've ever done candy melts before, you know how it goes. You start with 30 seconds to kind of get them activated and going, give them a stir, then stir them for 15 seconds, then melt them for 15 seconds and give them a stir, then 15 seconds again. And you keep doing that until you get a nice smooth mixture. Now do remember, don't overcook them. Sometimes stirring them will actually get them melted the rest of the way without you having to put them back in the microwave. I have done it before. I just thought, oh, there's still lumps in here, and put it back in the microwave, and then it actually ended up overdoing it and kind of, I guess you call it burn it, although it didn't turn brown. It just got real kind of mushy, harder. I'm not sure. All right, so we're gonna keep doing this. Oh, we're starting to melt here. Woo, that's hot. Should have gotten my little bowl holder. Okay, and just remember, don't leave your spoon in the microwave. It would really not be good. So this is actually a fairly easy recipe, and also just to let you know, I did use the thing for making popcorn from the video I did a couple, I don't know, I'm going to say it was like close to a week ago, for the making popcorn from the How to Make Everything book. So same thing, that's how I made this popcorn here. And then I just, you know, kind of dash some salt on it. Okay, we're getting there, guys, getting there. So far it's taken me 1 30 seconds and 2 15 seconds. Nothing else to do. So is everybody else having this really, really hot weather? Yeah. So yesterday was supposed to be the end of it, and it wasn't. It ended up being really hot again today, and I actually felt like it was hotter today than it was yesterday. And yesterday it got up to 100 degrees, and today it's in the 90s, I think. And when I went out to take the dog out in the morning, felt like soup outside, like literally felt like soup. It was even a little bit hard to breathe. So we're all kind of suffering probably from some heat exhaustion, because this has been going on for about 6 days now. Okay, we should be able to give it one more 15 seconds and we should be done. So this is kind of make a funny looking reddish color. Mixing the red and the orange together. Here we go, that should do it. Okay, now see what I mean? See how it's got all kinds of lumps in it, and you might think, oh, it's probably gonna have to go back in. Nah, just stir it up real good, it'll melt the rest of the way. Usually it's hot enough to melt that. Get that all nice and done. All right, got that done. Nice and melted, all nice and smooth. Kind of made like a reddish orange, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're already gonna have your popcorn in a big bowl. So you are just going to lightly toss the popcorn with the orange and the red. Now I would recommend probably spreading it out as much as possible, maybe even using your spoon to do it. And then kind of doing it, you know, and popcorn, it doesn't matter how I toss it or where I toss it or how much is in the bowl when I toss it, I always make a mess with it. It goes everywhere. Okay, so it says to lightly toss it, so I'm just gonna kind of do that. Then I'm gonna add a little bit more. Oop, there was a piece stuck to the spoon, so it's gonna be really reddish orange. Okay, add some more. Okay, and then stir that up as well. Try not to get it everywhere. Too late. Oh. Okay. Oh, well, that one landed right in the bowl there. Okay, and so by doing this too, you can kind of pick out where it doesn't have as much melted stuff as you would like it to have. So then even when you go back, you can just put some more in that area. Looks like we need a little bit more right here. Okay. All right, it's getting better. See if we can get down to the bottom here. Make sure we've got everything coated. And still see some pieces that don't have any on them. Okay, now let's get the rest of this on. Now, if you're like me and you're not gonna wash these bowls immediately, which I usually don't, I usually just do my dishes all at one time at night. Good idea to let these soak in warm water. And actually you can even let them soak, just kind of spray them out with the warm water, and then you don't have this hard shell of stuff on them. Okay. All right. So now we have gotten that all nice and dyed, I guess. All right. So now what you're going to do is you're going to spread this out onto your baking sheet with parchment paper on it. Okay. I'm just going to dump it out of the bowl. Some seeds, going to try not to get those in there. And of course my parchment paper moved. That's not helping. Just going to kind of use the spoon here to spread it out. As you can see, we're just spreading it out as much as we can. Okay. Spread it out all over the pan. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I actually kind of like this color. It's really pretty. All right, there we go. All right, so now the next step is for your black melts, okay, your black candy melts. So you're gonna do these in the microwave too, same way, 30 seconds, stir, then 15 seconds, stir, then 15 seconds. Now this isn't as much, you know, that was 4 ounces of red and 4 ounces of orange. This is only 2 ounces of black, so it's not gonna take as long. So we're just gonna do that on up. Now I have also heard, you know, when you do these, that you should only do your microwave on half power. Some people say no, high power. I do mine on high power. I don't change the power level. You're welcome to do whatever you want. If you're worried that you're gonna burn it, turn it down to half power. It'll just take a little bit longer, but it'll still do it eventually. So, oops, and now you have candy melt on my microwave from my fingers. Oopsie. Oh look, it's all over my fingers. Okay. All right, so let's see how this is looking. And make sure you do use a different spoon for this. You don't want to use the same one you used for the other one. Okay, now let's do 15 seconds. Oops, got one stuck on the spoon there. There we go. Okay. All right, let's see. Almost there. Maybe about 10 more seconds. All right, and now to get to the last thing that we're gonna need, which is some, it says silver round sprinkles. And I do have round ones in here, but it's actually different kinds of sprinkles, but they're all silver, so that'll work. All right, so now we have a nice black, looks like a black pudding or something. Okay, now you're just gonna drizzle this over the popcorn, okay? So just take your spoon, put a little bit on there, and just kind of drizzle it as best you can. Oops, that's not a drizzle, that's a big plop. Okay, drizzle it around. It's wanting to just plop. It's not wanting to drizzle very well. It's just plopping right on the popcorn. Okay, oops, plopped again. It's more like just kind of put it on there and move it around a little bit with your spoon. All right, that one did a little bit better. Still not getting much of a drizzle, more like a plop. That's okay. I'm not that worried about it. Nothing in this house needs to be perfect. I don't think anything in any house needs to be perfect, but that's just me. I kind of like imperfection. All right. Here we go. Oh, excuse me. Okay, you guys. So now we've got this piece of popcorn won't come off the spoon. There we go. Okay. So now we've got both of those done. So your last little part is it says to sprinkle silver sprinkles on top and then let it cool. Now silver sprinkles, it says round sprinkles. And I just had this bag of, it's different size. There's round, but there's also long ones in there. So it'll gotta get both. So we're just gonna sprinkle. It says to use about a tablespoon. I'm just gonna sprinkle that all over. Okay. And a little bit more. Okay. Now basically you're just gonna let this candy kind of dry or harden up or set, whatever you wanna call it. And then you're gonna toss it and serve it. So look at this. Isn't that cool looking? That is some delicious looking popcorn. Okay. All right, you guys, so let's give this a try. I know it's not dry, but it'll pretty much taste the same, dry or wet. So we'll give it a try here. That's delicious. Perfect. All right, you guys, so that's it for today's video. Like and subscribe if you like, or don't if you don't. Everybody have a good day. Enjoy your cooking. Keep your kitchen messy. And we'll see you later. Bye.